Good afternoon, good evening, good night to everyone that's on right now. So whether you're watching this live right now, I welcome you. And if you are going to be watching this, because we're going to be recording it, thank you. Appreciate you for jumping on and checking us out. So my name is Gary Cowan. I'm your host tonight. You were invited by a friend of yours. Maybe it's a stranger. I'm not sure what got you here, but you were invited to see an opportunity, hear about our company, hear about some of our services and products. And I'm the individual that has the pleasure tonight to actually, break it down, elaborate, or simplify it, or just introduce you to our company here. So my name again is Gary Cowan. I've been a part of this I'll say this company for a little over 2.5 years. And this company has evolved so much from the first time I saw it. So I'm glad to be able to break down where we are right now from where we come. And I only ask for one thing. I ask you to be prepared taking the information. I ask for you to be ready with maybe a pen and a paper if you want to take some notes, write some stuff down, or just be prepared to sit in silence for a couple minutes to where you have no distractions. So at the end of this, when we're done going over the information, you have the ability to go back to the person that got you here and let them know if you like what you saw, whatever you liked about us, if you want to take part. And if you don't, I appreciate your time, but most likely you will like something. So we want to just make sure that you have no distractions to be clear to hear it. So wherever you're calling in from, you're tuning in from, I welcome you. I'm just going to jump right into our presentation tonight. I'm going to share my screen so you can actually see some slides while you hear me speak and break this stuff down. All right. So what you should be seeing right now is some nice blue water in Ireland, and our company is called iBuumerang. Now, whenever you think about naming something, obviously you think about the impact, how important it is to you. So even though the name iBoomerang sounds or looks weird when I first heard it, we all know what a boomerang is. Something you throw out and it comes back to you. So the impact of this company is named that because what we do is we give out goodwill. We know we'll be returned, but we focus on giving first, on doing that, giving out goodwill, and then receiving that good karma. So the disclaimer I have before I get into the details of our company, iBoomerang, is that we're not here to make any promises or sell any dreams. I tell people all the time, we want you to keep dreaming. We want you to have those dreams and goals, but this is not a lottery ticket. This takes work. So there's no guarantees beside yourself. We all have access to the same program, same information, same tools that we use and strategies that we're taught to create our success. So my disclaimer is you are your guarantee. The results you're going to get is based on the work that you actually put in. And just to kick this off, let's start about where we are at in the world, because I think that will help us to unfold some things of opportunity. A lot have happened so far recently. I want to, we could talk about pre-pandemic, post-pandemic, whatever it is. I think we've all transitioned and saw a change where a lot of people are now have the ability to work home. They don't necessarily want to go back to the workforce or go back into the office. There's just been a complete shift where people want to be independent now, right? Something has shaken us or interrupted that frequency we're on and showed us something new. So they call this time the Great Resignation, because the old way of working is not really what people want to do anymore. It's not about just working harder. It's about working smarter. You don't want to sit there slaving, doing a bunch of hours when you don't have to. And, as it says, they say it's time to save for a rainy day, but we know the new model today. A lot of people are not just saving for the rainy day. They're trying to figure out when they save, what's next. So you more want to save to invest. So the old way is not going to help you today. It's the new way. It's how we are now moving forward and using the opportunities that we have today. So you can make money work for you. So I always taught, if I don't want to put on the work boots, I used to be a laborer. I used to do electrical work back in New York. So, if I want to take off the boots, I have to put the work boots on the dollars, right? I got to let the money go and do the work that I don't want to do. So I had to understand that opportunities are abundant. There's a lot of opportunity out there. It's abundance of it. You just have to choose the right one. And this is the new world we're in, where people just want to be able to work from anywhere. anywhere around the world, not in that cubicle setting, not just in one location. It's just about being able to do what you want, where you want. So when I say that now, that kind of like equals to freedom, being able to do what you want, where you want, whoever you want to, and at any time you want to. What does freedom look like for you? For me, when I was in the workforce, freedom just looked like clocking out on a Friday before I clocked in on a Monday. Like those 2.5 day periods was my freedom time. And it wasn't free, but you know what I mean. You know that feeling when you're just like, I get a break. But who do you know has real true freedom when they have the time, all the time they want to do what they want, and even the money, because you have to have both. You should know what it feels like to be in a position, because I've experienced both sides where I've had money but no time to enjoy it, and I realized sometimes I had time but no money to actually enjoy the time. So I was looking for that freedom and that lifestyle to having both. And when I have to think about how I would want to design my life, what would I do if I lived like that? I would spend a lot of my time, with my family, because I used to work a lot and I would always miss the great moments like the holidays and the weekends off and stuff like that. But now I would have more time with my family. I wanted more flexible time. I didn't want to have to, be stuck to a schedule. But mainly I wanted the freedom financially to do whatever for whoever I wanted in my family, whether I wanted to get someone a gift, or being able to do some last minute things and not feel, too tight in the pocket. So designing your lifestyle is extremely important. Now, the owner of our company's name is Mr. Holton Buggs. He's a mentor of mine. I was able to be a student and learn from him. I still is a great mentor, and I'm still a student where, he taught me how to become a professional in this industry that we're in. He taught me how to become one of those, this industry millionaires. And most importantly, he understands this industry like no other, because he's the legend of our industry. He's considered the Michael Jordan of the game of direct sales and network marketing, so many names. But why I say that, because his track record, what he's been able to do. And he's not only created some big success for himself, but he's also coached over 50 personal millionaires, and who knows how many indirectly, because his voice exceeds him being in front of him based on recordings and things that he's taught people and taught through people. Is crazy. But he's who the owner, and it wasn't hard to team up with Jordan, right? It wasn't hard to hear the owner of the company is Mr. Buggs and say, what, this is something I want to be a part of. So he created this company and he gave it the identity of travel and trade. He created two services and two different products and put them together, because this is what people can use to design their life. Now, the first one I'm gonna go through is the travel aspect. And we have a platform called iGo. Now, why travel is one of those things? Because you think about it, if you had all the time and money in the world, what would you really do? I don't think anybody would just sit at home. You would want to get up and explore. You'd want to see the world while you can. So if I asked you, if you won a lottery and all the things you wanted to do financially was done, take care of the family, invested in business, like, what would you do for fun? Some people like, man, I want to just go through that bucket list of stuff that I always dreamed of doing. And here's a picture of a group of our diamonds on one of our trips in the desert of Dubai. I was able to go. I'm somewhere in there in the back hiding, but it's a bucket list place I've always wanted to go to, and I got to experience that with this company. So again, I say this company can be life-changing, and just being able to build some memories of opportunity as well. So here's how our travel aspect works. iGo is our platform, and with iGo, we use it to have access to 5-star lifestyle for like a 3-star price. And this platform is free for anybody. We actually give out free memberships for a lifetime for a person to be able to see and get access to these savings. And they have the ability to earn as well. But we give people access to our free membership. Now, how it works just like any other booking engine you might have heard of. Excuse me. So for example, if you've heard of Expedia, we use that as an example here, because many people have. Let's say I want to go book a hotel. You know how to use the booking engine, right? You go, you look up your days, you look up your location. We had a few days here in New York, a 4.5-star hotel. It just popped up, $339 a night. So on our iGo platform, you put in the same information, same days, same nights, same location, same room, same everything. and our platform offered 178 per night for the exact same place. Now, it would be a trick question if I asked you, what would you book? If I'm getting the exact same thing, it's just who I'm booking it from is different. I'm gonna go whatever is best for me, the cheaper option, obviously, and that's what we offer. And not only that, because we are a membership and we have customers we take care of, you can also earn points using your own platform. So we're able to earn points and use those points on future bookings to make the price even better. And that's how our iGo platform works. So you get to compare prices. Now, I give you an example of comparing a price, right? So we have a trip here to Cancun, right? And I'm going to explain two different types of savings, because we have two different types of club members. We have the free customer who are our free members, and we have some paying members. Why do we have paying members? Because there's a lot more savings you can actually get if you decide to pay for certain perks, but that's just a choice. So for example, if we wanted to go to Cancun, our free customers, our free iGo customers, they can save up to 20% off. So instead of paying the public price of $1,046 on this trip, they would save $212, and you would only be paying $834 as one of our customers, which is our free membership. That's big savings. If you are an ambassador, which means you are a paying member, you pay for your membership and your perks, you would save 50% more. So instead of $834, you would have saved $424, and you would only pay the total of $621. So just imagine from $1,000 to $600, you would save a lot being a paying member. So sometimes it pays to save. Now, one of the perks of our ambassadors, which is our paying members, is also that we have the ability to share this platform with everybody else we want to, right? Because we know people who might want to save. I'm pretty sure you know people who want to save other than yourself. What if you had the ability to share this platform with them for free? They don't have to pay anything for it. You just gave them access to it and they just started saving. The perks and the benefits you would get as a paying member is every time you help someone save, you also get rewarded. And that's that boomerang effect we were talking about giving out goodwill and getting something back in return. So what do we get in return as an ambassador? Well, whenever our friends, family members, or even a stranger saves using the platform we introduced them to, half of their savings turns back into cash and the ambassador gets that. So if I helped a friend save $212, our company of iBoomerang will pay me half of that back in cash, and I'll get $106 in travel savings bonuses paid out to me. So that's big benefits, 50% more savings, 50% on earnings from savings. I like those numbers. So that's just an example of how our iGo platform works, so we can give people access to traveling 4 and 5 star for 2 and 3 star prices. Now, if you think about how most booking engines work, or just think about people in general. Usually, if somebody's coming to you to give you value, they want money exchange right away, right? It's all about selling. You get paid when you sell something. Here, what we're doing, we're just giving it away. We're just giving people free access, and whenever they save, whenever they decide to use the platform, whenever they get the savings that they need, we get half of that. So it's like happy customer, happy ambassador. That's when we get paid, when we help other people. All right. So it's just a different aspect. Now, on top of that, because I was taught $1 saved is like $1 earned, right? So we're helping people to save, we're helping people to earn money through saving. But would you really like to make more money? Is opportunity something you really seek, or are you just a person that want to save? Because some people don't have financial issues. Some people are doing very well for themselves, where they just want the trips and the access to saving. That's enough. But for me, I wanted the ability to earn more. I wanted a high income potential. So if you're like me, then this is the part you probably want to pay more attention to as well. So let's think about what happens when you put your money in the bank, because now we're going to go into a little bit of financial education. Why we want to go through this? Because obviously, school doesn't really teach us this specifically. And the only way we're going to learn is by hearing other people. We call this free games here. We're going to be educating ourselves here. So we all are very comfortable with the banks. And what we need to understand is that that's where we work hard and that's where we put our money. But we have to also understand how they get to use it, how we're giving them something to leverage, and we're not even taking the responsibility of it. So with banks, what they do is they leverage us. They make way more money on the money that we put in there and save in there. Not only is they charge us for putting money in there, and then they put that money somewhere in the markets. So for example, the banks know how to leverage us. What we need to do is we need to figure out how to get that power of leverage. How do we learn how to do what the banks are doing with our own? All right. So one way we're doing that is by learning how the bank is doing it. And we figured out they're putting it in the Forex market. So we want to learn how to trade like the banks, right? It's the biggest financial institution out there. We want to learn how to make money like the banks. So what we're doing is we have our trade half now. This is our identity. Now in this service, we're able to teach people a simple form of how to learn the market, the foreign exchange market. Now, usually this is where I got lost at first, because when I hear about this, every time I heard the word Forex, I had no clue what it really meant. I used to see it around a lot, but I was very intimidated by it because there was all these charts and graphs, and I just felt like, man, this is like a college course I would have to take, or some kind of, it just was a lot. It was a lot. But here's what I did. I actually took a crash course and I learned how simple it was. Like Elevate is our trade identity, and they make it so simple for us to learn how to look at this market, how to understand what we're seeing. And they have, educators, they have a community. So we have a platform that we all get access to watch videos, to see live trades, to learn from other people live. They have a bunch of technology that can keep us in tune. And not only that, is the community is so empowering because you have other people that's learning with you. You have some people who are masters who can teach you and help you. And it says it's you to build something great, you need more than yourself, right? So it's a community of people keeping you accountable. So Elevate will be a great thing if you want to learn that aspect, to become financially independent. What better way to be financially independent than learn how to make money from the market yourself, right? We also have other tools. Accelerator is one of the tools that people can use for assistance. And, we have another marketplace. There's just so many products and services that people can use, but those are our identities. So here's what we have that nobody has, because people will come and say, there's a lot of companies out here doing this stuff. What makes you different? What makes you better is usually the term that they say, excuse me. And again, we're not just trying to be better, because we just know we're trying to just go into a lane of being different. And what Mr. Bugs has brought to us is this, we call it an artificial intelligence, right? We call it AI, but it's literally something called a PRIB, a Perpetual Residual Income Builder. Now, I'm gonna slow down for a little bit just to try to find the most simplest way to put this. We are always surrounded by, and we always use some form of artificial intelligence today because it helps and assists us to make things easier. For example, we have smartphones today, right? Smartphones have a bunch of, AI in it. So if you have like an Apple phone, you have Siri. If you have an Android phone, it's something else. But we have technology that's assisting us with a bunch of things. And the PRIB is our technology that we use to assist people in taking care of their business. So whether it is to get customers and maintain those customers, or even to build a team, a business, this PRIB is there to assist you. So for example, I worked in sales. I used to work at a Foot Locker, and I'm horrible at sales because there's a lot of things I didn't know how to do. I wasn't very skillful at. For example, like, following up with people, selling in itself was very weird for me because I'm naturally an introvert. So I'm not that outspoken and, outgoing. Just selling in general was just completely uncomfortable. But here, we're not really selling anything. We're just giving away a free product. And once we get that free membership out there, the PRIB will assist and take care of that customer with anything else that they need. So you don't have to be the person upselling and following up and doing all this other stuff with your customer, right? So they'll assist us. Now, on the business building aspect, I'm going to show you how we can build a team of people that might want to go out there and get free customers. But on the business aspect, there's also a lot of things that I did not know in business as well. Didn't go to business school. And usually this is where people say, I've tried things like this before and it didn't work because, I didn't know I had to go to the trainings, or I didn't know how to do this. I didn't know how to keep people in the business. I didn't know how to make people grow in business. Now you have someone other than yourself. You have a team, you have technology, you have a system created that can also help you to do that, to save you time and save you skill, because machines, we might change things up and do some things different. Sometimes they're more consistent at it, but here's how we welcome people into the PRIB. All we do is when we want to introduce them to our PRIB or get them as, out the free membership, we just send them a link or a QR code they could take a picture of. When they get that, all they have to do is activate it. Once they activate it, then they'll be a customer and they can save big for a lifetime. No matter what you share with them, once they activate it, they're in our PRIB. And then the PRIB is going to work for you now, all right? So with this now, what happens is you're able to now, as an entrepreneur, build a little bit more time freedom. People are going to go out there. Now you have something else that can help you to grow your money. Travel is global. So, this thing is going to go all around the world. You're not stuck to any borders, anything like that. And that's what the entrepreneur lifestyle is all about. Now, let me say this. Entrepreneur lifestyle isn't sometimes any easier, but it's worth it. And I was taught to always get good at something worth getting good at. So, it's about working smarter at something that's more worth it as well. So we have multiple ways that you can actually earn with our company, whether it's going to be, just sharing the free platform. And I don't know who would say no to savings. And if they get it and use it and save, then you actually can earn that way. Another way you can earn is by saving yourself, because a dollar saved is a dollar earned. But if you decide to kind of build a team, maybe you know someone else who is looking for an opportunity. Maybe you know someone else who decides that they can share a free website like you. Like, that's a piece of cake. I don't have to sell anything. I just give out a link. And if they want the ability to do that, they can join the team and become an ambassador as well. They decide to become an ambassador and they start to grow a customer base of people out there saving and earning. Guess what? You also can get a commission out of that as well, because we're building a leveraged team together. So here's different ways you can earn when you're building a team, whether it's going to be a direct bonus, a dual team building, you're building two teams. Unilevel is monthly income, just a monthly residual. And if you start to build leadership, you want to really get good at this thing and learn how to create leadership and have a lifestyle bonus. Again, there's way more than just one or two, a few ways to earn. This I just shows you up to 7 more ways to earn, other than the first 2 we talked about in the travel aspect. Now, how can you become an ambassador? Well, I showed you how to become a free customer. Here's how you can become an ambassador, which are the paying perks. The first thing you want to do is get our starter kit, which is $50 one time, and you'll get access to our platform. Our back office gives you access to let the PRIB know that you're in business and they need to work for you. Then now you have the ability to add whatever perk, whatever level of membership you want for yourself. You can add that to your business, and now you have the perk. So this is the part where this is completely up to you. This is not up to us. This is going to be based on your budget, your lifestyle, what benefits and perks you like. So I'm going to go through 3 different tiers, and you choose the best one that suits you. So we have 3 tiers. We have coach, business, and first class. I'm going to go over the coach. But in this, we also have some products, right? We are a lifestyle club, not just a travel and trade. We have other things and products available. So if you want to hear about some of our products, we have packages to choose from. But I'm just going to go over our coach class pack right now in travel. So you would want to become a coach member. It'll not be the $250 plus the $50 when you become a part of the business. So it's $300 in total. And now what happens is with our platform, your perks as a coach member is you get access to your website, being able to book hotels and flights and car rentals. Excuse me. You also have the ability now to share with other people and get customers. So you get these things called boomerangs, because those are the boomerangs that we throw out to people. And when they save, we get paid in return. You get access to over 10 boomerangs. And then if you decide to build a team, you also earn up to 10% bonus on the growth of your team on a weekly basis. Now the PRIB works for you. You'll get access to our PRIB and our other platforms as well. And that's just our coach membership. Now it's one time $250, and to maintain it is $100 a month just to maintain your membership. Our business class is $500. Why is it higher? Well, you get more perks. Now you can have the ability to save on booking cruises. You get more access to those boomerangs so you can get more customers, which can earn you more. And also you can make more money if you are building a team on a weekly basis. And that's our business membership. And then we also have our products, our SkinTech Zents line, where you have the ability to, buy some of our products that I'll kind of cover at the end. And our first class pack is our highest tier. It's $1,000, and this gives you access to everything. This gives you access to hotels, flights, car rentals, being able to rent out homes, weekly getaways, just a whole lifestyle package, and our marketplace. Now, again, here's the thing about our marketplace. You can find daily savings there, but for our lifestyle stuff, we have these products called SkinTech and Zents. What our SkinTech is, it's an antiseptic foam that lasts up to 4 hours, and it protects you from all bacteria. And if you want something like that, you can either get it wholesale for yourself. You can get it wholesale and be able to sell it to other people if that's something you want to do. And also those Zents, those are portable essential oils you can wear on and carry with you on your nose. It's portable. So there's so many different flavors. Now, if you decide to choose one of our product packs, each pack comes with a certain amount of product. And if you do decide to go out there and sell, then you have the ability to make a profit on the products as well. So in this aspect, $1,000 for this package, one time, $100 a month, no matter what membership you choose. And our first class pack, not only do you have everything on the iGo platform, you get the most boomerangs you can get to start with. You have access to earning up to 20% on building a team as a bonus. And that is our highest package. It's the most chosen or most upgraded too, because if you don't have to start first class, but you can work your way up there. All right. So the person that invited you here, I hope they, when we finish this call, they're probably just going to look at you and hit you up and say, hey, what do you like best about this? If you do like it, great. What package do you want to start at? And again, pick whatever package suits your budget and your lifestyle. If you want to be a customer, then they'll get you one of those boomerangs sent your way. And if you don't like what you see, we appreciate it. All we ask for is maybe a referral, maybe just one person who might want to be able to save. Just one, tell a friend, and that's all we can ask for, because we just want to go out there and share and give people as much as we can give. And sometimes you have to understand that some people can only get help through you. All right. But if you want to get started right now, the person who got you here, they'll be able to show you how to do that. And the disclaimer again is what you put in is what you get out. Thanks to this company. I'll come back. Let me see. Let me stop. There we go. Stop the share. But so I've been in this company for over 2 years, and a lot of I've been in this industry for almost a decade, almost 10 years now. And it's just as simple as this. A lot of the highest peaks in my career has happened with this company. I mean, the most I've ever earned a month, some of the best experiences I've ever had has been with iBoomerang. Some of the things that I've learned, I've never learned anywhere besides learning iBoomerang, and even just some of the camaraderie, friendships, and life-changing events. Just an amazing company, not just from what the products they have or just the building opportunity, but just the environment in itself. And the mentorship and leadership is off the chain. It's amazing. So this has been completely life-changing. And for me, I thank the person that invited me, because if it wasn't for an invitation, I wouldn't have been able to experience the things I've been able to experience. Now, if you are in a situation where you want more, you just got to go out there and get it. The invitation was sent to you. If you like what you see, I tell people all the time, do not hesitate, do not overthink, because we are masters at thinking ourselves out of things. Sometimes we have to go with the emotions to get through things, right? So if you see what you like, get started, get to the person who invited you here. If you don't, I appreciate you. We'll send you a gift by giving you a boomerang, and thank you for your time. So let the person who got you here know exactly what you like best. All right. So have a great night. Have a blessed one. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Take care.
Looking to start a business from home? The business from home. We are the fastest growing home-based business company in the world. that's helping ordinary people just like you and I to get out of debt, generate additional income streams in their life, and creating extraordinary success stories globally. We've got the right systems in place, world-class servant leadership, wealthy compensation plan, and the utmost support you need to start local and go global. To get started, simply text us on WhatsApp, #ReadyToBoom on +356 9946 3303. Again, text #ReadyToBoom on WhatsApp on the number +356 9946 3303 right now. Let's get ready to boom. Are you trying to find the best deals online when it comes to your travels? I know, it could be a nightmare. Let me save you some time and of course some money. I go for less. The one and only platform you need to go and find the best deals online, from flights, hotels, weeks, cruises, and more. This is a completely free travel booking platform where you can save up to 70% on your travels. Cool! Here's what you've got to do. Step 1. Go to bit.ly/travel savings code page. You'll find the link in the description below. Step 2. Find and enter the code you see on the page to create your free account. Step 3. Start saving. Anytime, anywhere. When it is time for you to book your next trip. Pretty simple, right? And did I tell you it is free? And it's also forever to use and to keep. Again, go on bit.ly/travel savings code page, use the code you'll find on the page, and start enjoying your savings.